It doesn't take super heavy weight to get your arms in shape.
I got that adrenaline in 'em, not going with 'em, never gonna slow up in 'em, ready to snap any momentum, thinking it's time to go get 'em, they ain't gonna know what hit 'em, when they get beat with the...
All it takes is creating stimulation on the muscle. So I'm going to show you a way to build up your biceps and your triceps by supersetting them back to back. All you need is some kind of bar just to stabilize yourself. You could use a rail, you could use a bar here. I'm going to use the bar on this. But anything that you can be creative with, that you can grab a hold of it, lean back and pull and push, and that's what's going to create your bicep and your tricep exercise. Make sure you get the full stretch and the full extension.
Yeah. Everybody knows I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I'm faking now. Everybody knows my heart's faking now. Yeah, she hates me now. I made mistakes, but now I don't ever want to be alone. I don't really ever feel at home.
Keep your elbows in as tight as possible. Keep all that tension on the tricep.
Easier to break down best friends. I don't really understand myself. I don't really understand. I don't want to be on the show. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled. It's so cold.
Then we're going to go immediately into the curls. So we're going to grab a hold here, and we're going to curl up. Another good thing about this exercise is if you can't do pull-ups and you can't control to pull up your body weight, doing this exercise will strengthen your arms to the point where you can get higher and higher elevated angles, and eventually you'll be able to do a pull-up. Then, after you do a few of these and you start feeling the burn, you go immediately back to the triceps. And we're gonna superset back and forth. Already, I'm starting to feel my body starting to sweat. Starting to sweat already. And it doesn't take a tremendous amount of effort. It just takes squeezing those triceps and getting a full stretch at the bottom of the motion. And I don't count my reps when I'm doing these exercises. I just go until they burn. And then immediately, we're going right back to the biceps. Right back to the biceps. Feel the squeeze. Feel the squeeze. Back and forth, back and forth. We're supersetting. Just keep going, keep pushing, keep breaking those barriers. Push past your limits. Don't stop. Keep going until it burns. And when it burns, push just a little bit more, because that's where you really get the increase. That's what really makes the gains, when you push past when you're tired. Now, if you do want to use the curl bar, you can still go super light and you can still get a good pump. You don't need to go super heavy. Now, going heavy is fine, but there's a lot more people who are not as strong than the people that are strong. So if you can't use the weights, don't worry about it. This is heavy enough. The thing is, you want to get the pump. So there's two heads of the biceps. We have the lateral head, which is the outside, and then we have the medial head, which is the inside. So if we want to target the lateral head, what we want to do is we want to keep our elbows in front of the body, like this. And then we get a full extension. That way the biceps fully stretches out. And we burn them out like this. Straight out to the front. Elbows right in front of the body. And even with a light weight, if you go slow and controlled and get a full extension, you're gonna feel the tension on those biceps. Full extension, elbows in front of the body. And now, after we do a few of those, what we're gonna do is we're gonna change to the medial head. So we're gonna shift our elbows behind our body. And we're gonna curl with the elbows behind the body. And you can really feel the tension switch to that medial head of that bicep by keeping those elbows back. It even shifts the tension on the forearms. And after we do a few of those, we go back to the elbows in the front, and then we superset again. We burn them out. And I promise you do enough of them and really focus on those biceps, even with the bar. Let's go back behind it again. Behind the body, elbows behind the body. It's all about the position of those biceps, or those elbows. All about the position of those elbows. And they're burning. There we go. And they're burning. They're burning. Just that quick.
Everybody knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't
I feel the blood filling up in there now.
Yeah, she hates me now. I made mistakes, but now I don't ever want to be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone. That's the only way I know. Feeling low.
And back.
Back up. I won't ever let the doubt creep in. Gotta pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to
Okay, now immediately to the triceps.
I don't wanna be left on the shelf. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled. So cold.
Try to keep those elbows pointing up. Elbows pointing up. Elbows pointing up. Overhead tricep extensions. Get a full stretch at the bottom. Alright, and reverse curls, reverse curls. Now we hit the muscle called the brachioradialis. That's a muscle that runs right down the middle of the arm and into the forearm. So that's what we're hitting with the reverse curl. All we do is we have a palms facing down grip. And you can do the same thing. Keep your elbows in front of you, or bring your elbows behind you. And it just shifts the angle of the pull. Woo! Back to triceps. Here we go. Superset, superset, superset tris and bis. Woo! They start burning quick. Doesn't take much, especially when you're supersetting, going back and forth. All right, here we go. Burn them out. Burn them out. One more time. Burn them out. Back and forth. You don't got to be in the gym for an hour. You burn it out just like this, back and forth. You'll be in and out of there in less than 30 minutes. Doesn't take much. 30 minutes worth of burning, and then maybe about 30 minutes worth of cardio. Woo! All right, let me set this down. Now they start to cramp up. Bis and tris are swelling up quick. They feel good and pumped right now. So also, it's always good to stay protected. So if you have a weight belt when you're lifting, especially if you're lifting heavy, I'm not really lifting heavy, but I put it on anyway, just to support your back if you need it when you're lifting a little heavy. Also, make sure you drink plenty of water. You're sweating, you're releasing toxins, so you definitely want to put that water back in, rehydrate yourself, because you're going to be getting dehydrated as you start to sweat. But just to give your muscles some extra water, some extra liquid as it's flushing blood and oxygen into those working muscles. Nothing like some good H2O. And I get here purified drinking water. It's like $1 at Walmart for a gallon. Can't beat that. Make sure you stay hydrated. All right, now that I got a good little pump and I'm good and warmed up, I'm gonna continue on with my workout. But I just wanted to share those little tips with you as far as supersetting, so that anybody can get a little tightness and a little pump in their arms and tighten their arms up. For those of you who want to tighten your arms up, that's a good little routine that you can run through, and you can do it back and forth. You can start with 5s, you can do 10s, 15s, 20s of each, you know, and then work your way up each time, consistently build up. But that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this little superset arm workout. Leave me a comment down below if you like the video, if you try it out, if you feel a good little pump. Also, leave me some suggestions down below of any exercises that you like to do as far as building up your arms. And if I like them, I'll try them out, or I'll put it on a video here. Make sure you give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. That way you can get notifications every time I upload new videos. I got a lot of good stuff coming your way with nutrition and fitness and exercise. Until then, I'll see you next time I make another video.